Welcome back to another episode of the Cracked Open Podcast. I am your host, Goddess Tali. It's the first of the month. Get up, get up, get up. It's the first of the month and the last day of the week, okay? That's a powerful combination. You got 1 through 7, you understand? Like, before we rush into what we're trying to build this month, I wanna ask a question, and maybe we should be asking ourselves this as well. What are we carrying that no longer belongs in August? Did we really leave January in January? Did we really leave March in March? You understand? This is the month to receive. This month, our word is receive. When I go and knock on people's doors and I go co-host and PK people and I ask them, I say, hey, what is the month? What is the word of the month? You have to tell me the word of the month is receive, okay? Not chase, receive. Not force, receive. Not overgive, receive. You understand? It is the 8th month of the year, to infinity and beyond, representing abundance, power, leadership, money, responsibility, and manifestation. I see it, I want it, you understand? Today reduces down to the number 1, and I start right back at 1. Day 1 is saying start. Day 1 is telling you to decide. Even though the last day of the week, it's the first day of the month, you understand? And it's not only the first day of the month, today's date reduces back down to a 1. And that 1 representing plant that seed. Stop waiting for permission. And it's the perfect energy for my return. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. Demia. You understand? It is Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. Saturday belongs to who? To what planet? Saturn. What lessons keep showing up until you finally learn that lesson, Telly? Question, pick it up. What lessons keep showing up until you finally learn the lesson? This is your loop lesson day, okay? It's not a punishment. It's just preparation. The moon is currently in Pisces, bringing emotional sensitivity, bringing intuition, creativity, and reflection. We got Venus sitting in Virgo, highlighting intentional love, service, details, and healthy standards. Healthy standards. Healthy standards. Oh, we're going to have to talk about some healthy standards. Ooh, the sun. The sun is still in Cancer. It is not in Leo. And today's reminder, sometimes receiving isn't about getting more. Receiving is about making room. Chicken noodle soup it. Now let it rain and clear it out. You understand? It's not always about you getting something on top of what you already have. It's not about getting more. It's about making a room. Blow the whistle. You understand? It be that type of energy. So the main topic that I have for today is, why do so many relationships become so short-lived, so short-term? And this doesn't only apply to dating. Every time I talk about these ships, everybody thinks it's about that coochie bumping and dig-a-ling-a. Don't worry about it, Telly. All right, like this does not only apply to dating. This also applies to friendships, business ships, networking, supporters, creators. Why do people say, hey, I love what you're doing, Telly. I want to support you, Telly. We should work together, Telly. And then they disappear, Telly. You understand? Maybe the relationship wasn't meant to last. Or maybe we never created enough intention for it to even grow, right? This month, I don't want temporary energy. Nah. Temporary layoffs. This month, I don't want temporary energy. I want consistent energy. Good, consistent energy. People whose action match their words. Your lips are lie. Your lips are moving. I don't want your lips to just be moving and then everything else is just not functioning. Consistency is sexy as shit. Good consistency. Good consistency, okay? How y'all feeling out there? Come check in with the check-in. Come plug in with the plug-in. You understand? I am returning back to Epic. I'm back to creating. Well, I'll never stop creating. That's who I am. I'm back to building. Never stop building, because that's who I am. I'm back on my podcast. Not because everything is perfect, but because I decided to stop waiting until life became easier. Because you take a step back from certain shit and be like, oh yeah, I'm going to feel better. No, life's still whooping your ass on and off the field. Sometimes healing happens while you're building. So the relationship question that I have for the room: have you ever met someone who seemed genuinely interested in you but never followed through? Question, pick it up. Have you ever met someone who seemed genuinely interested in you but never followed through? And then to piggyback off of that, what do you think happened? Were they interested or were they just entertained in the moment? Now, here's your homework for today. Notice where you're forcing something. When you notice you're forcing something, Telly, listen, this I gotta talk to myself because I be trying to force shit and it don't fucking fit. It don't fit. Stop forcing shit that don't fit. It don't fit. Remember that game back in the day, Perfection? Imagine you trying to put a square in a circle or a circle in a square. It don't fit. So notice where you're forcing something and then ask yourself, what would happen if you simply made room to receive it instead? Oh, I let go and let God. Repeat after me. I receive opportunities that match my purpose. I receive opportunities that match my purpose. I receive people whose action match their words. I receive people whose actions match their words. I receive peace without chasing it. I receive peace without chasing it. I receive abundance because I finally made room for it. I receive abundance because I finally made room for it. Now, question. What are you still chasing that you should simply just receive? Question, pick it up. Where have you overextended yourself? Question, pick it up. What relationships deserve another chance? Which relationships have already taught me their lessons? And last question is, what does receiving actually look like for me this month? Now, the surrender card that we have is surrender the need to control every outcome, Telly. The action card is take action and take charge. The shadow reflection is, are you overgiving because you're afraid people will leave you if you stop? Question, pick it up. Now, this month, you will find me creating across multiple platforms with the Cracked Open podcast. New music, we're on Epic, Bigo. Not sure about TikTok. Be sure to visit MondayMorningMentality.com. If today's conversation resonates, tell a friend to tell a friend. Plug me into the plug-in. Again, this month's word is receive. Every day in August, we'll explore a different lesson on receiving love, opportunities, money, support, forgiveness, creativity, and purpose. Okay? Follow the podcast on your favorite streaming platform. Subscribe to the YouTube channel and visit our website to explore our latest projects and our merch. Remember, love me with your Venus, not your penis. Get your heart on, not your heart on. Until next time, I am Goddess Telly. Oh, please.